I think it's a common misconception that to study history means to just recite a bunch of facts. But the reality is that those facts all hang together. They form a story, they form a narrative. And the stories that we tell ourselves about our past, about who we are, they play a big role in shaping sort of who we can become.
In the history department, they welcome questions. I mean, that's what history is. You're asking questions of the past and you're trying to discover those stories and those people who have shaped history. So I don't feel like anything is out of bounds. Whatever your interests are, there's a historical narrative to discover.
You're around people who don't always look like you and don't always think like you, but it's very enriching in a way because I learned things from different perspectives that I had never thought about. If you have like a closed mind, you open up very quickly.
The curriculum is set up to where you have a lot of options in terms of choosing what kind of classes you take. If you're interested in American history, you can focus on American history. If you're interested in European history, then you can do that. South American, it's, ancient, it's all there.
You have professors who are asking you about your opinions on your research, and there's a personal investment, it seems like, in your aspirations.
I really like talking to people and listening to their stories and learning history through them. And that's something that I do in my classes with my students. So they are often working on oral history projects, and we're learning history and how to read and write history, but also how to create the sources that help us to write history. And I think that allows a different perspective on the past.
When I tell people I go to the University of Mississippi and I'm a graduate student in history here, I get a lot of interesting looks and questions because the history of the university is well known regarding race. But in an odd way, it's precisely that history that makes this a great place to study. The past is so very immediate and so very present in many ways. So we have professors who are experts in the Civil War and the Civil Rights Movement, and you study in a place like Mississippi and history really comes alive.